In a place where it's freezing cold, where in winter the sun never rises, where there are more polar bears than humans, where it's illegal to die, yay, it's technically illegal to die at the North Pole.
Insomma, in uno dei posti più inospitali della Terra. Ci sarà spazio per la musica?
Soon may the weatherman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum.
Ci saranno dei posti dove suonare. E ci saranno degli artisti locali.
Alright, maybe I shouldn't have shown images that spoil the answers, but if you want to know everything about the music scene at the North Pole, the answer starts now.
Sono le 15:30. Siamo in piena notte polare dove non c'è un raggio di sole fino a marzo.
In order to understand the music scene at the North Pole, the first thing to do is check if there are any venues to perform at. The place is very small, but blindly roaming around in a place with minus 8,000 degrees is not ideal. So, I asked for help from the most obvious person.
Ciao, piacere, Marco.
Introducing Giulia, a girl from Italy who has been living here for years. She has a YouTube channel all about life at the North Pole.
Ascolta, ci sono dei posti dove fanno musica dal vivo?
Sì, sei nel periodo in cui sei fortunato.
Mi porti uno di questi? Grazie. Non mi ricordo.
Pur essendo Longyearbyen una città molto piccola, in realtà ci sono un sacco di concerti, i concerti più a nord del mondo. Nel pub dove ci troviamo adesso mettono il palco esattamente lì di fronte a noi, si crea una bellissima atmosfera perché qua vengono tutte le persone locali. Poi c'è il Barents Pub, fanno musica dal vivo, concerti, quindi c'è il Svalbard Pub, poi c'è il Kulturhuset che è la zona principale e che può ospitare più persone.
So, in a place about the size of Genoa with only 2,000 inhabitants, there's plenty of live music opportunities. Alright?
Hai mai visto dei concerti qui?
Sì, al Kulturhuset ed è stato veramente molto divertente. Le persone erano tutte coinvolte, soprattutto dopo due bicchieri.
Even in my hotel there were concerts. Oh, and look at that.
Quanta probabilità avevo di trovare un italiano qui che lavora al bar?
Davide, molto piacere.
Alright, now I want to see some venues where they perform music. You can play here, you can play here. This is a library and you can play here, you can play here. This is the pub I was with Julia earlier and you can play here. Here's a guy walking around in shorts and flip-flops at the North Pole and you can play here. Now I just need to check out the arena.
Non so se sai che qui è usanza lasciare le portiere delle macchine aperte per offrire riparo in caso di incontro di orsi polari. Può succedere di trovarsi l'orso anche in paese e quindi bisogna offrire rifugio in caso di necessità.
Tutte le macchine sono aperte.
Sì, tante volte hanno anche le chiavi dentro.
C'è un livello di fiducia che non riesco neanche a immaginare.
And there it is, the northernmost arena in the world. Around 200 people can sit here and it is super
E
organized.
qual è l'artista più grande che ha suonato in quel posto?
Mi è arrivata voce che era proprio Robert Plant.
È venuto Robert Plant a suonare qui.
Io ancora purtroppo non ero presente sull'isola.
Let me digest one thing at a time. I've found way more venues than I expected. They invite people for concerts. Even Robert Plant and Patti Smith played here. And honestly, I don't think there are any local artists. I mean, you wouldn't have anyone to form a band with, and then where would you rehearse? Not to mention the logistical problems. And even if there were local artists, there couldn't be more than a handful, right?
Ah già che non c'è un cazzo di luce. Oggi si va alla scoperta degli artisti locali.
Apparently there are local artists, and last night I had one right in front of me the whole time. RICKIE, the bartender from last night, he's a guitarist and a singer as well.
The musician of Svalbard.
What's the name of your band?
It's called Rickie and the Mortys. The one we had before that was Rage Against the Snowmobile.
Oh my god.
We try not to take ourselves too seriously. It's a local cover band and we play rock and roll. It is what it is.
Pretend that you want to form a new band. How hard would it be to find new musicians?
I think very easily.
Very easy. So you're saying that there are many many musicians here?
An abundance. You know, it's the North Pole. You don't expect us to have this wonderful infrastructure, but we do. We have a wonderful rehearsal studio with instrument, all the equipment, and it is for free for us to use.
Not only there are musicians, there's plenty of musicians.
We have a population of a little bit over 2,000 people.
Can we say that 10% of the population is playing music?
I would guess so, yes.
Damn!
As a musician, there's something that I don't understand.
I was at the shopping mall yesterday. Se ti servono le corde per la chitarra o delle bacchette per la batteria, come fai?
Se ti serve qualcosa, ce l'hai nel c***o.
What the hell do you do?
You're fucked. Every time somebody goes down to mainland, we usually send them with a shopping list. It's better to be prepared.
Besides the packs of strings and drumsticks, managing the instrument itself is a problem.
20 minus degrees and wooden instruments, they're not the best of friends. So, you know, the wood creaks and bends and...
So Rickie was going to perform with his band that night, but not just him. It was a live show with all the local artists, and as I said, I thought there were just a handful.
We had 24 acts in total.
24 acts, and in fact it's an event that lasts 3 hours. I listened to rock music, a big band, a brass quintet, though there were only 4, country pop, and pop music.
Non solo in Italia si batte sull'1 e sul 3.
And then musical stand-up comedy in Norwegian that I didn't understand a word of. Something that I really didn't get at all. And of course, Rickie and Immortus. Damn, they rock! The overall level was very high. Luckily, I didn't get to see the only artists I discovered before coming here, a local sailors choir.
It's a traditional thing, it's been going on for a long time.
The Norwegian Sailors Choir has existed since 1959, created to honor the memory of sailors lost at sea. And by the way, guys, not sure if you've noticed that. I've been drinking like an alcoholic for 2 days.
Cheers, guys!
Però è la cosa più credibile che può.
I've been dragged around by all the guys I met, cause making friends here is super easy.
Grazie!
I went to sleep with my jacket on, and Julia took me out of bed.
E c'è un concerto di un gruppo locale di qua che suona al Nordover alle 16:30.
Il concerto che ho visto ieri non era un concerto a caso. Era parte del programma di un festival chiamato Polar Jazz.
It's a winter event that started as a jazz festival, but as we've seen, it's now barely related to jazz in a strict way. In fact, the band I was about to listen to, that actually we are already listening to, is an outstanding a cappella band. As you can see, the festival doesn't take place in just one location. The whole city becomes a huge stage with pubs, restaurants, the hotel, even the library is involved. So many places.
7-8 location, tra cui la chiesa.
Gigs in the northernmost church in the world. Guys, I need to come back here and play something.
La cosa figa è che appena finisce un concerto subito si forma la processione per andare praticamente tutti in massa fino al prossimo locale. Che è una cosa figa perché costringi la gente ad andare in tutti i locali del posto, quindi supporti tutti gli esercizi e tu così tra l'altro sei costretto a bere qualcosa. Quindi tu alla fine esci dal Polar Jazz Fest che sei ciucco come una merda.
Oppure vai in chiesa e
ti ubriachi di acqua santa.
santa.
Ma che in Norvegia sono avanti, ragazzi.
What happens for the rest of the year? Well, there's a classical music festival in late February with the Arctic Philharmonic, a festival in March where people gather outside to celebrate the return of the song, which won't set for months, and then there's their summer festival with international artists. Basically, it's their Coachella.
Ti sto chiedendo sotto banco, qui il reggaeton è arrivato.
Il reggaeton non è arrivato qua.
Alright, if you plan on moving here, keep that in mind. And finally, there's the Dark Season Blues, the autumn festival celebrating the return of complete darkness. Well, I gotta say that I'm impressed. The North Pole offers a unique experience beyond the stunning location. As a listener, you feel more involved watching small, big artists perform. The concerts feel more intimate.
It is a dark, frozen wasteland. Not much is going on here, so people are usually quite happy just to go and listen to something. We need the warmth of art and music.
And as an artist, knowing that people want to listen to you even if they don't know you gives meaning to what you do. Anyway, music scene at the North Pole. I can say it's for fuck's sake, unthinkably prosperous. I did it.
Mi rode soltanto il culo che non avevo abbastanza spazio in valigia per poter mettere uno strumento musicale. Sapete che figata che sarebbe stata aver potuto suonare qui qualcosa al Polo Nord? Questo è un ukulele elettrico. Ci vediamo prestissimo con la mia challenge al Polo Nord. Grande, eh?